Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Swiss, and today is Tutorial Thursday. And today we're going to be going over Snake's up tilt. Love it or hate it. Snake's up tilt, obviously one of Snake's best tilts in the game, next to down tilt, in my opinion. We're going to go over it together. We're going to dive right in, go over the frame data, how to use it as conveniently as possible, and kick it on from there. So, in that case being said, enjoy the video. Alright, before we get started with anything, I just want to let you guys know, for those who are my patrons, we do have a poll going on for the next match analysis Monday. So if you are a patron, definitely make sure that you vote, because there's only 2 votes at the time being. So yeah, definitely make sure you guys vote on that. Anyways, let's kick it. Alright, so we have up tilt. Up tilt is obviously a frame 6 startup. Alright, so obviously that's extremely good. Really fast. Same thing as down tilt, so you know, definitely a fast option. Minus 18 on shield, but also to keep in mind that it does have 13 frames of shield stun. What that basically means is that you take minus 18 and 13 because the shield stun, so basically if you hit someone on shield with it, it's going to be like minus 5. All right, so that's really good. It's active on frame 6 to frame 7, so that's 2 frames of activity on the strong hitbox, which is the red, and then 8 to 13, that's about 6 frames of the late hit, which is the weak hit, and that would be signified by the purple. Now, as you can see, the hitbox starts as soon as the leg comes up, and then all the way up here. And so you can see that there's like a little bit of disjoint up here, right? And then there's also a hitbox from behind. I like to call this the booty box, because you know, you do have the ability to hit your opponent from behind, depending on positioning and stuff like that. Bigger characters definitely have a weakness to this, because it's going to be a lot easier to land this behind hitbox, but they kind of have to be like really close to you, and they have to also throw like a hitbox out. Like if they jab while you do the up tilt, then more than likely it's going to beat it from behind. Or if they grab and the grab is a slow grab, then up tilt will hit them from behind or anything like that. Now obviously the purple, like I said before, is going to be the weak hit. And you can see here that it's literally just the same exact hitbox, no changes whatsoever. So yeah, there's really no change there. But anyways, let's go ahead and move on into the game and go over the best practical uses for up tilt. Now, there are a lot of ways to use up tilt for Snake. The primary options are going to be in use of anti-airing, down throw, using it to take stocks, and as well as a few combos that you can learn as well with using up tilt. Now, there are some other options that you can use up tilt, like I said, such as you could use up tilt to beat out projectiles if you wanted to, but again, that's not really something you really want to do, because it clanks and Snake is vulnerable for a long time, and you know, other uses as well outside of that. But primarily this is what you want to use up tilt for. We're going to start with anti-airing. So when an opponent is landing on top of you, or they're jumping at you or anything like that, up tilt is a good option to kind of stuff them out for actually jumping in the air. So you can like just run up and up tilt them. Now this is going to be very dependent on the character as well, because some characters actually have aerials that can beat up tilt. Now, like you guys saw earlier, up tilt does have a little bit of a disjoint, but it can also still lose to certain aerials like Greninja's Nair or Ike's Nair, or you know, Lucina's down air, you know, stuff like that. So if they have like a really strong disjoint as far as like an aerial goes, and you know, obviously up tilt is not going to be the best option for actually combating that. So in that case being said, though, if someone's like landing on top of you, up tilt is good, as long as they're not going to use like a disjointed aerial or anything that's overly disjointed more than up tilt. Also on top of that, again, if they're jumping at you, you could try to use up tilt to try to beat them to it before they can get their aerial out, if they're coming at you with the forward air or something like that. So that's just one of the ways you can actually use Snake's up tilt as far as anti-airing goes. And next we're going to go over down throw. And there's not really much to say about down throw, primarily because, you know, as far as like using up tilt goes, the only thing you really need to worry about is just going to be at 160. So if you guys are new to this or don't know Snake fully, then in this case, this will be perfect for you, because at 160%, if you down throw up tilt someone, it is going to be a true confirm, because the higher the percent is on your opponent, the more lag that they have after you down throw them. Once they hit the 160 mark, they have a total amount of lag of 6 frames, and Snake's up tilt comes down on frame 6, so they can't get out of it. The only way they can get out of it is if you don't buffer the up tilt, or you're on a slanted stage, then in that case it won't work. Or if you like actually use the down throw too much, like if you stale it, then it's not going to work as well. But that's primarily it. You just want to down throw and then up tilt if they're at a really high percent to actually take care of those stocks. And now we're going to be going over combos with up tilt. Now there's not really too many combos with up tilt, but generally there's quite a few that you should just keep in mind. And the biggest one is up throw into up tilt. That's 30% 3-hit combo, and they really can't get out of it. So that's like the first thing to go over. Now the other thing is going to be grenade. Now if you are not comfortable yet using grenade into neutral air, then I would say you can start out with something small as this, just grenade into up tilt. That does 28%. So that's a good start for like learning nade conversions, if you just want to, like, if you're just now getting into it or anything like that. After that, we would have the C4 into up tilt, or even like if you're on the ground, like if they're on the ground and they have C4 grenade down there and you're on a platform, you could do something like that, C4 into the up tilt. You can even do it with the grenade as well, as long as they're at the right percent, obviously. But I'm sure you guys catch my drift on this. Even from like the top platform, you can do it like that too. So generally, you could use the platforms to kind of just extend the combos that way by using grenade or C4, whatever the case is. And so the last one is pretty much the infamous Nair 1 into the up tilt. And all you're doing really is just landing with the Nair. You generally want to like start Nair and then immediately fast fall after, and then you want to go for the up tilt. Now this is not a true combo, because if your opponent buffers an air dodge or anything like that, like a directional air dodge primarily, then they'll be able to get out of it. But yeah, but if they don't expect it and you land with the Nair 1, you could definitely look into getting that up tilt, or you know, anything else outside of that. But that's generally what Ally looks for. So he'll look for the Nair 1 into the up tilt at like high percents. Some people like to just drop down from platform with the Nair 1 and then just try to connect it from there. But you know, that's pretty much it as far as like combos go with up tilt. So again, nade into up tilt, C4 into up tilt, up throw into up tilt, and Nair 1 into up tilt. And again, like if you're on a platform and you got a grenade sitting here and they're right under you, you can look into, you know, converting off of that with an up tilt from the platforms, or anything else from that matter as well. And so the last section is just going to be using it to take stocks, because obviously up tilt is Snake's primary kill option more than most of other things like C4 and Nikita and stuff like that. On the ground, normally you just want to use up tilt to get those, to take those stocks and get those kills. And there's going to be more of like a tip section. I feel like some Snake players, they do get a little iffy when it comes to your opponent's over 100%. They want to close the stock out. They're getting impatient. They're just looking for up tilts. And in that case being said, if you're using like a bunch of up tilts, then obviously your opponent's going to expect that, and they're going to play a lot more safer to dodge around, get around the up tilt, and avoid it completely and punish you from there as well. So in this case being said, what I would recommend that you guys do is when you're playing the match, you have to always notice what your opponent is doing. What are they doing in this situation? If you throw a grenade at them, are they jumping? Or when they're on ledge, are they always rolling? Are they always using neutral get up? You know, what are they doing? You know, and then try to cover that with the up tilt to actually get those kills later. You don't want to just run in and just start throwing out up tilts when you're playing a more experienced player that actually knows how to get around it. So in that case being said, again, just you have to read your opponent, know what they're doing in certain situations, such as out of down throw. How are they reacting to nays? What are they coming in with? What are they doing to getting off of ledge, etc., etc. And then use that time once they're at kill percent to actually use that up tilt to get those kills. And that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys learned some things about the up tilt that you haven't before, or if you're new to this, I hope you learned a lot about the up tilt. Again, my name is Swiss. Thank you so much for watching my video. Again, I have Patreon, Twitch, Twitter, and other social media platforms down below. Be sure to check that out, and I'll see you all on the next video. Bye now.
Never duplicate you, never multiply two. Everyone copy and paste, mask all up in on their face. Disney fantasy MPH, they are cool with their complacent. You feel it in you, then you brush it off. You ain't significant, but you got something we want, and your whole life is a taunt, cause you will not just comply. Waking up for your day.